Today I want to talk about planning and zoning. Planning and zoning is a very important nonpartisan issue that affects our way of life. It can determine where a new business is going to go, where a new neighborhood with housing is going to go, or all kinds of things. And here in Boone County, we do planning and zoning a little differently than other areas. Planning and zoning is made up of a 15-person committee, which is appointed by all the governing entities within Boone County. So here at Boone County Fiscal Court, which is where I serve, we appoint 6 members. The City of Florence appoints 6 members. The City of Walton gets to appoint 2 members, and the City of Union gets to appoint 1 member. And this is based on the population at the time when Planning and Zoning Board was created by state law years ago. As I said before, state law KRS 100 governs how planning and zoning is set up. For them, a simple majority of the voting members present for a zone change is all that's needed. So if all 15 members are showing up, they need 8 out of that 15 to vote one way or another for the planning and zoning recommendation. Once they vote out a hearing, and you've probably seen those notices around the county notifying you of a planning and zoning hearing date or a change in zone. It's always for a zone change. Those meetings, that's what these votes are talking about. So when they go and they vote and they hear a zone change, then it goes to the governing body. So for example, if it's in the county, it's going to come to us at Fiscal Court. To overturn a planning and zoning decision is really important because oftentimes planning and zoning will approve something and there might be some people upset about it and they want to know how they can stop it or how they can petition us to stop it. So they're going to contact us. You have to have a super majority. This is where it gets a little weird. It has to have a super majority of the governing body to overturn the planning and zoning decision. So at Boone County Fiscal Court, you have 4 members, the judge executive and 3 commissioners. 3 of the 4 of us have to vote against planning and zoning's full body recommendations, and we have to have findings of fault in their evidence. Let's say it's a 2-2 tie or a 1-3 tie. Planning and zoning's recommendation is going to stand. Let's say we don't take any action on it within the allotted time of which I believe is 90 days. Planning and zoning's recommendation is going to win. Now, a lot of folks are going to see this and say they may not have seen the planning and zoning hearing or knew about it, and they're going to contact the local officials directly. The state law has very, very strict rules that elected officials, like myself, can only consider evidence brought up at the planning and zoning meeting. So, for example, if Joe Smith doesn't go to the planning and zoning meeting to talk about an issue, but then he calls his elected officials and they consider that, that can be a problem because it breaks the rules and that elected official can then have an ethical violation and be charged with a crime. So it's very important that if there's a planning and zoning issue that's important to you, that you go to the initial meetings, follow the procedures and state your case and make your claims there so it can be considered when it comes up to the governing body.